But I believe the links will be shared to the group, right? Okay. And say, please speak. Let's see whether you can hear us or not. We can hear you or not.
Good evening, Gasamians. The campaigns are over. Gasamians have casted their votes and they have been counted. Tonight, we officially announce the 2026 Gasam executive elections. My name is Dr. Fatimata Njai, the chairperson of the 2026 Gasam Electoral Committee. With me here is Mr. Idris Asanyang, a member of the Electoral Committee. And before going further, I would like to thank the Electoral Committee, my team, for actively carrying out this whole process. It wasn't an easy task, but this whole period has actually challenged us and helped us to prove ourselves that with teamwork, we can actually, great results can be improved. So before going further, Mr. Idris Asanya, I would like you to share some few words before we announce the results. Your whole experience
Thank
about
you
the
very
whole
much.
procedure, the campaign period.
Thank you very
You're
much,
welcome.
Dr. And good evening, Gasamians. I hope you all had a wonderful day. Um, as my chairperson introduced me, I am Idrissa Sanyang, a member of the Electoral Committee for the Gasam election of 2026. Well, I think the entire experience actually broadened my perspective when it comes to election and the entire process that is involved. I actually quite learned a lot from the entire process, and I really appreciate Gasam for giving me this opportunity to be part of this team. And I also appreciate my electoral committee, that is the team, for actually, this wonderful experience that we had together. I I believe this year's election has been something somewhat challenging, but nonetheless, we managed to achieve a very successful election, and the turnout, even though we were expecting it to be disappointing, but actually it was quite encouraging. Even though it wasn't what we expected, but it was actually a job well done. So I believe Gasamians can clap for themselves. You've all done a great job. To you now.
Thank you, Mr. Sanyang, for that. I would actually like to commend my team. They have actually worked tirelessly. Idrisa Sanyang and Mariam Sabali, they have actually worked so hard within this whole electoral period. Thank you all for your efforts. It was actually a pleasure working with you. I would like to take this opportunity as well to acknowledge and thank the candidates for stepping up. I know it takes a lot of courage to come on board, to be willing to serve Gasam. Thank you to all of you for sending in your applications, going through the whole vetting period, the campaigns, all of that. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Thank you. And also to the general members also. We have seen your work. We have seen you actively participating, even during the campaign period in the group, asking questions, showing your concerns, just to see the way forward, what the candidates will bring, how the candidates will actually help to improve GASAM, our association, our beautiful association. Yes, kudos to all of you for that. Yes, I think we can start, we can begin. What do you think, Idrisa?
Sure, let's hit the nail on the head.
Yes, I mean, are you ready? You have actually voted. You have made your choice. We commend you for that. So to begin with, I would just like to quote from just the Constitution. So, in accordance with it, with the Gasam Amended Constitution, Chapter 3, Article 10, Section B states that the President and the members of the Executive Committee shall be elected by the General Assembly in a free and fair election by means of a secret ballot and in line with the election procedures. Also, Chapter 3, Article 14, Section B, Subsection 1, also mentioned that the Electoral committee shall ensure free and fair elections within the association and have the mandate to declare the winner of any election. So that's why we are here today. Going further, Chapter 4, Article 19, Section C states that the votes by the General Assembly should be done in a secret ballot. And we have gone through the process of that. Gambians have registered to vote, and today, the 25th, they have actually casted their votes. So now, from the 17th of August to the 21st, which was a period of 1 week, we actually opened the registration form to Gasamians. And out of those, 44 of the members registered to vote. 44 members actually registered to vote. And then for the vote in election day, out of that 44 of the members that registered to vote, 33 of them actually casted their votes today. So making it a percentage of 75% of Gasamians voted today, and 25% actually that did register did not vote today. So we have 75% casted their votes and 25% registered prior but did not vote today. So to begin with, we have the position of vice president, which was we have Mr. Ismail Balde, who actually vied for that position. So out of the 33% that voted today, we have a percentage of 100% of all the registered members voted in favor of Mr. Ismail Balde for the position of vice president. So this candidate was unanimously elected by Gasamians with a total percentage of 100. Congratulations to Mr. Ismail Balde, our new vice president. Congratulations. Wishing you all the best in the 2026-2027 Gasam executive. Moving forward, for the position of the public relation officer, we have Pa Fode Ikani. Just a sidebar, all of these positions, we have only one candidate who vied for the position. So it's actually a single position for each of them. So for Pa Fode Ikani, for the position of PRO, 33%, 33 members voted in favor of Pa Fode Ikani, which makes it a total percentage of 100. So this candidate is unanimously elected by Gasamians. Congratulations, PRO, Pa Fode Ikani. Congratulations. For the position of General Secretary, we have Mr. Sanusi Dabo, and 33 members, Gasamians, voted in favor of the General Secretary, so which makes it a total of 100% voted for yes in favor of him. So congratulations, Mr. Sanusi Dabo, our new elected General Secretary. Are you following, Gasamian?
I believe we can we can proceed.
Yes, Idrissa.
I said I believe we can proceed to the next candidate.
Am I being audible? Because I have a feeling the network is breaking.
To my side, you are. I don't know for others.
Moving forward, for the position of treasurer, we have Mr. Abdullahi Bitey. 33 of Gasamians voted in favor of the treasurer, which makes it a total of 100%. This candidate was also unanimously elected by Gasamians. Congratulations, Mr. Bitey. Then for our final candidate, we have Mr. Aliou Seydibari for the position of Sports Secretary. For this position, 33 members voted in favor of the Sports Secretary. This candidate was also unanimously elected. Congratulations, Mr. Seydibari. I would like to congratulate all the candidates. We have actually showed courage to serve Gasam. We thank you for stepping up and willing to serve. So as a reminder, unfortunately, for the position of president and that of the financial secretary, we do not have any candidate for that. So it's still vacant. But the electoral committee would actually communicate the way forward concerning that with regards to that two positions. Normally, according to the constitutions,
Well, I think the chairperson has a network issue, so we can please be patient with her until she comes back online. Well, I
that
believe
I have a bit of a network issue, but I'm
she's not.
back. Yes. So with regards to the two positions, according to the constitution, those positions will be filled um, with an election. We will later communicate that to the members. So, according to the constitution, we do not have a candidate for the position of social and cultural secretary. According to the Constitution, Chapter 4, Article 18, Section D states that any vacancy should be completed on the eve of the elections by the Electoral Committee by nominating a candidate, and the latter should be subjected to a referendum. So for this position, we held a referendum today, and 33 of Gassamians voted in favor. So 33 of the members voted in favor of Ms. Mariama Kujabi, who is the nominee for the position of social and cultural secretary. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Ms. Kujabi. Wishing you all the best in your tenure. So congratulations to everyone. Ms. Idrissa, I would like you
Yes.
to share a little bit of what do you think about the whole electoral process this year, 2026, compared to the previous years. What do you think?
Well, I think this entire electoral process is a new experience, and although not as encouraging and not as lively as the previous elections that we have, or that the association had in the previous years, I think we need to encourage our members to actually come forward when it comes to participation with regards to the executive election, not only in taking up positions, but also in general participation, that is voter registration, and then voting during the election day. I mean, I can remember it at times, like my first year when I came here, when actually executive positions were actually, we have more than one person actually applying for a particular position, and it will be followed by a general election debate. And it used to be really lively, and Kasamians really enjoyed it. I think for me personally, I'm beginning to miss those moments because all these previous years we are unable to have that. And that brings the question as to why is that? Why are we not having those kind of competitiveness when it comes to our executive elections?
Well, yeah, you've said it all. It's actually different this year. For me also, ever since I came, there were positions, there were debates. There were two people that actually vied for a position. So it was actually different compared to this year. So we would actually tell the General Assembly to come forward. Gasam is ours. Come, Gasam suñ bos la. We actually need to step up because the future actually belongs to us. So the legacy Gasam have actually done their part. I will actually commend them. It was not an easy year for them also, but kudos to all of them. Kudos to the president and his team. They actually did a very great job. Congratulations to them. But Gasamians, we can actually do better. We can come forward. This is ours. This is ours. So let's try harder. Next year, more candidates. Let there be debates also. So to make it lively. Yeah, I think that's what I will throw.
And I would like to send special congratulations to all those candidates that were unanimously elected by the Gasamians. And we really appreciate your courage and your patience and the journey and the strength that you actually acquired to just, go through all this process of application to the point that now you are the leaders of a noble association. Congratulations to you, and thank you all for willing to take up the responsibilities of the executive body to serve the entire association. And actually, we don't have an audience with around me right now. If not, I would have just asked everyone to actually give a round of applause for all these people that actually came forward. But anyways, congratulations, and we really appreciate, you know.
Actually, they did so well. Congratulations to them and wishing them all the best. Inshallah, everything will go fine. We just need to help one another to strengthen our noble association. So, yes, I will leave the vote of thanks to you, Mr. Sanyang, before we conclude. And also, shout out to Mariama Sabali. She did an amazing job as well. And Idrissa, it was really a pleasure. So,
All right, and thank you once again, Dr. Njai, and thanks to Mariama, who unfortunately isn't able to join us here tonight. And thank you to every Gasamian who actually leave everything that they are doing to actually join us on this live session. And thank you to all those candidates that actually, took up the initiative to serve our noble association. And thank you to the executive of Legacy Gasam. I know it's been a tough year for you, and then the process is long overdue. And we really appreciate your patience, and we want to tell you we really, 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 really appreciate you once again. And then I would like to say something of a sort with regards to the entire electoral process, although brief. I believe that we, even though we are not much, that is the total number of Gambian students or the total number of Gasamians, I know we are not much, but actually we could do better. So I encourage you all to actually come forward in times like this so that we can so support for each other. We are all brothers and sisters, and we are all students. And the only reason we are able to move this far is because we work together. There are people who are willing to take up the responsibilities of the executive to make sure that the General Assembly actually enjoys the benefit of being a Gasamian and the benefit of being a student here, because we all know that without this noble association, the life of a student or the life of students here is gonna be really tough. And I pray we don't go to the state that we want the life of students will actually be sort of like hell. I don't know how to call it, whether that will be the right word to use for it, but let's not wait for it to get there. Let's all come out. Let's all support each other. To serve is not only, even though yes, we really need people to be on the executive positions, but also there are other ways that members can serve. That is through supporting each other, because sometimes events are organized and things like that. These are all opportunities where people can actually show up to show their willingness to volunteer to serve the association. Nonetheless, I would like to cut my word short here. And thanks to everyone once again. And thanks to Mariama once again, who is unable to join us here. And thank you, Dr. Njai, for all this wonderful journey that we actually went through. And thanks to every Gasamian that is actually present or not present at this current moment. We really appreciate your willingness.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Idrissa. Thank you, each and every one of you. And congratulations to the new executive. And congratulations to each and every one of us Gassamians. We have unanimously voted for our candidates. And congratulations to each and every one of you. Wishing you a great tenure, inshallah. And yeah, good night, everybody.